So since you guys want to know how to do the trick where your support finishes an entire combo, I decided to do that and 9 others. Welcome to 10 tips and tricks for Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Let's get started. Trick number 1, the combo cancel. Now many veterans or people who have played Storm games other than Storm 4 already know how to do this. Now in Storm Revolution you didn't really need to know how to do this, so it was really only a need to know thing in Storm 3. Now in order to do this, it's very simple. All you have to do is jump out of a combo and do a jutsu or an ultimate, or sometimes you could even use a pill and continue a combo. Now I'm going to show you guys how to actually do it. In order to do this, all that you need to do is move your analog stick depending on the character either away from or towards your opponent. Double click X and press either triangle circle for an ultimate, triangle circle for an ultimate, or on Xbox it would be YYB or YB, or you can use a pill cancel, which is the D-pad, and continue a combo depending on your character. Not all characters can do that. Tip 2. The combo glitch. So this is a glitch that all of you guys have been really waiting to see and waiting to learn how to do. This is the glitch that your support character can do a continuous full combo, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do this. So in order to do this, all that you need to do, and it is a little tedious to learn at first, is take your controller, hold your left thumb on the stick that you would switch characters with, and put your other thumb on circle, and just flick back and forth the character switch stick and press circle at around the same time. If I were you, I would press circle like a little bit before, kind of like a tilt, but with the other analog stick, but not really like that. You'll see it on screen, and that's pretty much how you do that. It's a little tedious to learn at first, but after you get it, it's relatively simple. And so yeah, anyways, let's go on to the next one. Tip 3. Okay, so this one I call the dashing trick. The reason for that is because it's literally a trick dash. You're tricking people into thinking that you're dashing into them when you're really not. Now this is the easiest glitch to do, to where I don't even need to show you my controller. All you do is press triangle and X and switch characters either mid dash before you actually start dashing, or when you're close to the end of the dash. Now you can either do this with a regular dash or a charge dash, completely up to you. But anyways, since this was the simplest one, it was the quickest one, and let's go on to the next one. Tip 4. The jutsu trick. Now this trick is really easy to do, and it's really useful, especially when you're fighting an enemy that's hard to catch off guard. So in order to do this, there's 2 ways to do it. You can A, call out your support, and when he gets close to your opponent, just switch characters and you'll do an entire cutscene jutsu, which your opponent probably won't be expecting. The second way to do this is to charge your jutsu and then switch characters, and your support will continue to do the charge jutsu instead of a regular jutsu. This is very useful for characters like Sasuke, where they teleport to the opponent from all the way across the map. This trick is very easy to do, but very hard to actually pull off in a ranked battle. So if I were you, I would try to practice it in practice mode or player match before you take it on to ranked. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Tip 5. The grab trick. To do this trick, all that you need to do is get Minato and any other character that you would like to do their grab with. Now, what you do after that is you use Minato to grab, and just as he lets go with the kunai, you want to switch to another character, and then what will happen is it'll change to the other character's cutscene if you do this correctly. Now, I am not the founder of this one, and the person who I saw it from was Don't Lose to Fear, whose link will be in the description below. Tip 6. The elemental trick. For this trick, all that you want to do is pick Kaguya and Roshi and any other support that you want, and as soon as the match starts, automatically switch to the fire stage or the lava stage with Kaguya, and then switch to Roshi. What this will do is it'll give you an unlimited infinite amount of elemental damage, and although it's not a lot, it is still something and will still give you an advantage on your opponent. Tip 7. The counter recover trick. Now this trick is really easy. It's literally all you do is when you counter, instead of waiting for your character to recover from the counter, just switch your character and you'll automatically be recovered. The only problem is when you do switch your character, if your opponent is dashing, you still might get hit by the dash, so just be careful and be very aware when you do this trick. Anyways, this one was very short, so let's go on to the next one. Tip 8. The kunai trick. Now, there's 2 kunai tricks, which I'll be also showing the other one, but this kunai trick is very easy. All you do is jump in the air. I would recommend double jumping so that you can do it with all 3 characters, and all you do is throw a kunai, switch your character, throw more kunai, switch your character again, and throw more kunai. Now, if you don't double jump, You can probably only do this with 2 characters, although I'm not too sure. I've only really tried it with a double jump, and every single time that I have tried it with single jump, it hasn't really worked with 3 characters. So yeah, anyways, let's go on to the next one. Tip 9. The regular kunai trick. Now, for those of you who haven't played previous Storm games, this trick has been around since Storm 3, but has been popularized in Revolution. Now, what this does is it's pretty much like the trick that I just taught you, except this trick is used more to kind of keep somebody in their place so that you can kind of work on their guard and make it red and then, you know, try and break it as an end result. But this trick is very useful if somebody is jumping around a lot, or you know, like you can't really keep them in one space to kind of do something on to them, like a combo or something. This trick right here will help you kind of pin them down and get them to where you want them. Anyways, let's move on to the final trick for this video. Tip 10. The fireball trick. Okay, welcome to the final tip. This trick is very simple, very easy, and very straightforward. What you do is you pick either Sasuke the Last or Sharingan Sasuke, which is a new Sasuke that you unlock at the end of the game, and what you can do is pick his Inferno style fireball jutsu, and when you go into a game and you play somebody, it will go through any of their jutsu. The only thing that can cancel out this jutsu is another Inferno style fireball jutsu. It'll go through a regular fireball, a clone, it'll go through Deidra's explosion square things, I don't know what to call them. It'll go through anything that you could think of, even Mei's water. When you keep pressing circle, how like she uses the projectile waters, it'll go straight through all of that, including Itachi's fire clone. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and in the description down below will be all of the names to the people that found these tricks, if it wasn't me myself that found them alone. So if I missed anybody that did this trick before me, please let me know in the comments down below and I'll be sure to link them in the description. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.